Today we're going to do a range test on the KURSKI 3000 and KURSKI 6000. They both have the same battery, 40 amp hour, but the 3000 is less power than the 6000. And 6000 has some nice kick. It's definitely faster and it has more torque. What's the range on them? If I would guess, 60 miles. 60 miles on full charge. Eric's coming in. We're doing pretty good. We're in it about 30 minutes. Me, I used up about 4 volts. Maybe not 4. But when I give gas, it goes down to 80 from 84. So 4 volts. And we have about 10 miles in. So we used up maybe 15% of the battery I used up. Let's go. Another train passing us. It's about 20 minutes later, going very good. Where are we at now? 80 volts. Range update. We have 11 miles driven and we used up about 2.5-3 volts. Fully charged, this is 57 or 58 volts. This is the 3000, the 6000. Here it says 11.8 miles. So it's off by 1 mile from that one over there. Actually, no. Thomas drove this a little bit before we went out on the test range. But still saying the same mileage. 11 miles and he's 66 volts. How many volts is this one fully charged, Thomas? I think it's... No, that's not right. It's gonna be... I have to check. I don't even remember. Mine used very little. He was stuck back there. He couldn't make it past the bridge. We went past a very narrow bridge and he didn't want to go on it. So we went and we needed to go back for him. That's why we have 1 mile more. 11, so we got 12 miles. And I used 4 volts. This fully charged is... Fully charged, it's 84. We're 2 hours into our ride. We made it to a pet store. Went inside for 20 minutes. Now we're going home. The sun is going down and we have an hour to get home. Pizza time. Pizza.
This is day 2 of range testing. Both days combined, we rode about 30 miles and in 5 hours. We used up about 50 or 60% of the battery on this bike. I think the battery probably has like another 20 miles left on it, but it's too late to test today. I'm gonna go home right now. It's way too late.
I had so much fun today. We went to an ice cream place. They were super cheap ice cream and they were so big. They even had 3 slides. One was a swirl, one was straight down and went so fast.
Back home, Thomas, he went riding for a night ride with some people from the neighborhood. Most of the people, they have KURSKI, they have Suron. Mostly both of them. They're the two most popular here. KURSKI, Suron, and some people still have Super 73. But most of them, they sold their Supers. They bought KURSKI and Suron. Thomas, he called it quits yesterday. He came back. He got about 40 miles on his charge. He still could have maybe got another 5-10 miles, but he wouldn't be able to go maybe more than 30 or 35. If he will go faster, then the bike would shut down. So him, the 6000, it's about 40 miles on a full charge. If you have to go back home, you can. You can maybe get 50 miles out of it. But when you go back home, you have to keep your speed down maybe to 30, 35. Eric, he's still going strong. He still didn't charge his bike and I didn't charge mine. But Thomas, he has a 40 amp hour battery and he has a very high power controller. He has 6,000 watts. Eric, he has the same battery, 40 amp hour, but his controller is 3,000 watts. So he has half the power. I would do a wheelie, but the problem is stock. This is the front brake and this is the back brake. And to switch, you have to switch up the brakes or put the throttle on this side. Can't do it like that. I have to switch up the brakes. Maybe I switch up the brakes later today. And this is a great suspension for wheelies. Look at it. Let's do some jumps over there. The range test is finally finished. My bike got around 50 miles on the charge. Eric's bike is getting around 50 miles on the charge.
And my bike gets around 40 to 50 miles on a full charge.
The range on these e-bikes is very good considering the power they have, voltage, and amperage they draw. 40-50 miles is very good. Usually, well not usually, but I always get a full day of riding and still have a little bit of juice left for next day. Usually I don't count how many miles I do. Most of my rides are between 2 and 3 hours. If we go on further rides to a pizza, to a store, to a mall, we could be gone all day, 6, 7, 8 hours. In 2-3 weeks, we're gonna go to a dirt bike park in the Poconos. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We go there every year. Usually we take real dirt bikes over there. But this year, we're going with the e-bikes.